Long John Silver's, you get the best fish fillets at a price you like to pay.
We want to see you have fish to cut above, special batter gift and a price you'll love.
It's our Fish and More dinner for just $2.99. 2 crunchy light fillets in our special batter. But it's only $2.99 for a limited time, so hurry in for Fish and More for less.
Long John Silver.
Fish and More, $2.99.
We want to see you happy.
Remember life before chronic depression tore your family apart? Reach out for the rewards of recovery and get a helping hand. The rewards of recovery are worth it, and they're closer than you may think. Recovery Northside, we're always at your side.
Nothing's better than American cooking. And America's cooking with Wesson. Let's eat. Okay. Don't miss Aunt Betty's chicken.
So crispy.
Great.
Juicy, too. Really.
Wow. Homemade fries.
I can't imagine what she does to make these things so light. Save room for pie.
You ought to visit us more often, Charlie. Oh, what a meal.
America's cooking with all-natural Wesson. Vegetable, corn, and sunflower oils. With every bite, you know you're frying right.
We can expect beautiful weather for the next 48 hours. Another situation, though, developing down south where people around Cuba and parts of Mexico are bracing for Hurricane Gilbert. At last report, though, under clear skies, we had a temperature of 73 degrees. The relative humidity stood at 87%. The winds were out of the southwest at 3 miles an hour, and the barometric pressure was steady at 30.08 inches. Today's high temperature, 82 degrees after an overnight low of 69. Normals will be 81 and 58. Record high for this date, 92, set back in 1962. Record low, 38, set in 1940. Hurricane Gilbert, at last report, is now 215 miles southeast of Cozumel, Mexico. It's moved about 65 miles an hour since mid-afternoon, moving rather slowly around 15 miles an hour. Sustained winds now are up to 175 miles an hour, and tonight it broke at a record low pressure. Pressure tonight was recorded for this hurricane at 26.28 inches. Incredible. Hurricane Gilbert now is approaching parts of Mexico around the peninsula. Cancun, parts of western Cuba, all have hurricane warnings in effect as the system is expected to move to the northwest in the next 24 hours. To give you a better idea of where this hurricane is right now, it's about 350 miles south of the Florida Keys. The Florida Keys did see some effects from this today. Rain squalls developed with winds up to 50 miles an hour. By tomorrow, though, around 6 p.m., it should be right over parts of Mexico, and by 6 p.m. on Thursday, it should be approaching the northwest Gulf of Mexico. Of course, scientists are very worried because there's really no land once it hits the Gulf to break its intensity, and they're hoping that perhaps another weather system can come by and blunt the blow somewhat for parts of the Gulf Coast. Otherwise, on the map tonight, high pressure over the southeast kept much of the southeast very sunny and partly cloudy, though, for parts of the areas around the cold front that slides through much of the country's southeastern part of the nation. By tomorrow, this cold front will slip ever slowly southward. As it does, though, high pressure building in behind it's going to give us pleasant weather for the next 48 hours. Tonight's low temperatures in the 60s for much of the five-state area, 70s, though, very mild tonight for much of the deep south, a cool night for the northern plains. On the five-state map, a wide range in temperatures from 69 on the low side in Beckley, West Virginia, to a high of 82 in both Memphis and in Nashville. Tonight's forecast, we're looking at fair skies with a low in the mid-60s. Then tomorrow, partly sunny skies and warm temperatures with a high in the mid-80s. Fair tomorrow night, a little bit cooler, though, low around 60 degrees. Southwest Virginia, eastern Kentucky tonight, they're looking at partly cloudy skies with a low of around mid-60s. Then tomorrow, highs in the low 80s. Our extended forecast for Friday through Sunday calls for partly cloudy skies on Friday, chance of rain Saturday and Sunday, highs of around 80 and lows around 60. I'm getting a wrap cue. Quick look at the weather, Mary Ellen.
Okay, thanks, Lisa. Bob?
Efforts at trying to establish a regional Alzheimer's center in Kingsport continue moving forward. The old Madison School building is the site for the proposed center. The building has been used mainly by vandals and graffiti artists since it was closed 5 years ago. City officials have been advised to get rid of it, and B. Abernathy will gladly take it off their hands if aldermen will approve an advisory committee's recommendation.
They have received a package from their advisory board, the KCAC, giving this top priority and recommending to the mayor that the city give us $500,000 along with our lease and letting us get in there tomorrow. That's what we'd like to do.
The group needs $500,000 for a renovation of the old building. They've already received $350,000 in private and state monies. We'll be right back.
A lot of places will cut you a deal on the price of 2 pizzas, but what usually gets cut is the amount of cheese and the toppings. But at Pizza Hut, you get 2 medium hand-tossed traditional pizzas loaded with 2 layers of cheese, just $9.99. Pile on your favorite toppings, $1.29 each covers both. At Pizza Hut, we always cut you a great deal. So why get their skimpy pizzas when you can get great pairs at Pizza Hut?
Pizza Hut, making it great.
This house is being financed with an adjustable rate loan. The owners will make payments every month for 20 years. This house is being financed with a new bi-weekly loan, available only at Citizens Union Bank. The owners will save more than $10,000 by making half payments every 2 weeks, and will pay off their mortgage much sooner. Impossible. It's the same house. Not at all. With a Citizens Union Bank bi-weekly loan, this house becomes much more attractive.
Out on the track, I expect pure performance from my race car. Off the track, I expect a lot from my personal car, too. That's why I use the Performer from Citgo. It's high-octane detergent gasoline that makes my family car perform the way it was meant to. So go to Citgo.
You drive, I'll make the sounds. Go!
Go to Citgo and get the Performer, premium unleaded gasoline.